Hello again, it's Gavin from Lucid Computer Solutions, and I've got another unboxing video for you today. And today's unboxing and first impressions and maybe a kind of little mini review is the Dell Vostro 5415. So let me just grab the box and we'll start to have a look. So here it is in its box, freshly delivered to us. So should we go ahead and we'll have a look at this. So yeah, it's the Vostro 5415. So that means it is a kind of AMD Ryzen based laptop. I'll get into the specs in a second. So just having a look in the top of the box there, I've just opened it up and I can see straight away we've got our power brick, which is nice, and our plug for that. And obviously because I'm here in the UK, that is a 3-pin UK connector. That is it for the top of the box. I'm just going to take out this packaging and we'll see what we've got underneath. So the usual cardboard protectors for the laptop. And here we go. Here is the laptop. There's the usual paperwork bump with it, which will cover things like the warranty and the safety things. And here it is, still in the packaging. So hopefully it comes across on camera that this is quite a relatively small and light laptop. By no means the smallest, by no means the lightest, because it is a 14-inch laptop. So it's not like, you know, like the XPS 13, which is really, really slim and tiny. That isn't the case here. But likewise, compared to its kind of bigger brothers, the 15-inch laptops of this world, compared to one of them, it is much smaller and lighter. You can see I can easily hold it with my one hand there. So let's go ahead and take it out of this packaging and we'll take a look at it. We'll talk about the specs and see what we've got. So let's open it up and take a look. Here we go. So that is it now out of the packaging. Casing feels very nice. Is a plastic case on this, just to stress. And there it is. So I like this particular form factor because this is a 14-inch laptop. It means it doesn't have a number pad slapped on the side of it. Now, I'm not a fan of number pads on laptops because I feel like they're slapped on the side and squeezed in. Now, they've obviously got their place because we have lots of customers who work in financial sectors, and having the number pad on their laptop is clearly of benefit to them. So I'm just saying, for me personally, I prefer not to have it. And that's why I like this form factor, the 14-inch version there. So it looks like it's got a nice big trackpad space here. Looks good. Keyboard with a mid-range laptop like this from Dell, I'm expecting to be quite good. I've not used this laptop at all, so I can't vouch for it, but it's certainly on my very basic test there. It feels like a decent quality keyboard to me. Nicely spaced as well by the look of it, and a full enter key, which I always really like to see. So yeah, spec wise, what do we have here? So I touched upon it at the start of the video. So this is an AMD Ryzen based processor, and in this one it's the Ryzen 5. That's the 5500U. So a decent mid-range processor, which will give it plenty of power, but also decent battery life as well in a laptop, of course. So making the work nice and efficient. 14-inch screen, as I mentioned. The screen itself is full HD. That's 1920 by 1080. It's got claimed anti-glare in it, and it is LED based, which is great. It's not touch or anything like that. It has the fingerprint reader, which we can see over here as part of the power button, just highlighted just over here. And this particular one, the rest of the spec wise, we've got 8 gig of RAM, we've got 256 gigabyte SSD, and I believe that is a PCIe NVMe SSD hard drive as well. So super quick hard drive, which is great. It's got the 4-cell battery in it, stereo speakers. And then what do we have expansion wise? So as you can see there, hopefully on this side here, we've got our connection for our power lead. We've got HDMI, we've got USB, and we've got USB Type-C as well. So a decent range of connectivity there. So, you know, in terms of giving it power, output into a screen and a couple of accessories, all covered there. On the other side, and for an IT geek like me, this really floats my boat, Ethernet port, yay! You rarely these days seem to get an Ethernet port built into a laptop anymore. And me as an IT techie, I still go out of my way to find a laptop, if I'm using it, with an Ethernet cable in for doing all the networking jobs. And basically, in the world we live in where Wi-Fi is better and better and better, and it is, there's lots of great Wi-Fi technology out there. At the minute, you still can't beat a hardwired connection though, just for reliability, just for speeds, wire yourself in. So yeah, it's got the Ethernet connection there. We've got another USB port. We've got our headphone jack, and we've got an SD card reader as well. It looks to be mini SD. So a decent amount of connectivity there for this nice Dell Vostro 5415. Really, really good mid-range business laptop, in my opinion. So price-wise, what do we have there for that spec that I've just outlined? So this one is around about, with the spec I just talked about, is around about the £650 mark. So I'm saying around about because Dell do offers all the time. So there'll be a retail on this of probably a lot more than that. But I think we got this one for around about £650 because there's always some sort of offer with Dell, whether it's, you know, discount off the RRP, whether it's, you know, a promotion for that month, something like that. So do check the Dell website and see what they're offering. So yeah, around about £650. And I think that is really, really good value because this is a really good spec in terms of a mid-range business laptop. It's a really good spec. It feels like it's a really good build quality. The keyboard feels like it's going to be solid and good to type on for long periods of time. So all the signs are that this is quite a promising laptop. What I may do with this one, because I'm going to use this one for a bit as my work machine to give it a proper test. So I will trial that for a little bit and we'll see how we get on, and perhaps I'll report back with a full review after I've used it maybe for a month or so. But overall, yeah, the Dell Vostro 5415, around about £650, and for that Ryzen 5 processor with the 8GB of RAM, the 256GB SSD in it, I think that's really, really good value. And battery life, I think overall is decent in it. Purely from my memory, I think it's around about the 8-hour mark. So it's not the best you've ever come across, but it's certainly not the worst, and should get you through a full business day, let's say, because that's what I think this laptop is aimed at. There's nothing to stop you using it at home, but I think it's more aimed at your average business person to use. So overall, yeah, quite a nice looking little machine. I will wrap up this video now. I'm just going to hold it here and hopefully get a nice thumbnail for the YouTube video if I talk slowly enough, and see if it picks up on this. So there we go. As ever, please do comment on the video. I do read all the comments and I do try and get back to everybody. So please do comment. And one thing you can really, really do to help us is smash that like button, please. Please, please do smash the like button. You have no idea how much it helps us grow our YouTube channel to a wider audience. It's the biggest thing you can do to help us. So if you've enjoyed this video, you found it useful in any way, please do smash that like button below for me. I'd really appreciate it. Please do subscribe to the channel, of course. We're releasing new content all the time, so please do get subscribed up. And likewise, all the links are down below to connect with me on other channels such as LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram. So please feel free to use them links and connect in with me. So that's been me, Gavin from Lucid Computer Solutions, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.